Hey traders, Jason here from Levitt Brothers. So in this video, I'm going to talk about how oil is leading the market lower. This is actually like a video version of a report I wrote in the middle of June for Levitt Brothers. So all the content in here was given to Levitt Brothers subscribers about 3.5 months ago, but it's becoming more and more relevant today, or just as relevant today. So I want to kind of redo that. The moral of the story is that the oil and the market tend to move pretty much in sync as the market trends up. And then what happens is the market tops, but oil continues to press higher. So oil becomes like that last safe haven. As money is coming out of a lot of the stocks, a lot of groups, oil gets a lot of the money. And then when oil tops, that's the last shoe to drop. That's the canary in the coal mine that leads to the entire market falling pretty hard. So let's go through. I'm going to show you the financial crisis, the dot-com bubble, and then show you today and show you how this sequence tends to play out. All right, so here is, up top is the S&P 500, down below is oil. This is 1998 here, and this is 2002 here. So it covers, 5 years or so. All right, so notice that S&P 500 trends up, oil trends up. S&P 500 tops and moves sideways for pretty much an entire year. And what happens is oil continues higher. So obviously, if the S&P 500 is flattening out, money is coming out. Instead of everything getting bid up, a lot of stocks are coming down. A top is forming, but money is still rotating into oil, as you can see here. Then it's only when, if I draw a box in here, it's only when oil finally falls that the entire market ends up coming down. Okay, so they move up together. The S&P tops while oil keeps pressing higher. Money is coming out of a lot of groups. It's coming out of the market. Oil is viewed as like a safe haven, but it's when oil cracks, that's the last shoe to drop, and then the S&P falls pretty hard. And in this case, the S&P fell about 30% right here, and then it flattened out, and then it continued lower. So it was the crack in oil that told us the market was about to head south with some force. All right, here is similar chart, S&P 500 up top, oil down below. This is 2006, 7, 8, and 9, so about a little bit, almost 4 years. So I don't have, if I back this chart up to like 2004, you'd see that the S&P and oil gently moved up together for a couple years. And then you can see here in 2007, the S&P 500 started to top, and then even though when it moved down here, it was still in like a large topping process. In fact, I can box this whole entire thing in. During that topping process, notice this: oil shot up like 50% in those last couple months of that topping process, and it was when oil finally dropped over here. When oil finally topped and dropped, that's when the entire market dropped hard. Okay, so S&P's topping takes a long time, many months, oftentimes well over a year. In the very last stages of the topping process, oil ramps up, rallies 50%. It's viewed as a safe haven. It's viewed as just a safe place to put your money. But when oil finally tops and heads down, the floor gets pulled out for the entire market. All right, so let's fast forward to today. Actually, this is not to today. This is to the middle of June. So I said at the beginning that I wrote a report for Levitt Brothers subscribers in the middle of June where I highlighted this, where I talked about S&P 500 up, oil up, S&P 500 starting to top, flattening out here, but oil moves up 50% in those last stages of the bull market. Now we fast forward to today. This is what has happened. So oil has topped, as you can see, and so far the market has mostly moved sideways. But I would argue that it's this 50% rally while the market was in the topping phase, followed by oil's drop, is going to be the last shoe to drop. I would expect the market to fall from here. oil being not the leading, oil being the, again, like the last shoe to drop. Money flows into oil. It's the safe haven. It's a safe place to be. But when it tops and goes down, the market is going to follow. And in that report, in the middle of June, I talked about S&P 500 probably dropping to 3,000. I talked about why this wasn't going to be a normal rank and file bear market where it just falls 20 or 25%. I talked about how it was probably going to be much worse than that. All right, hope this is helpful. Maybe it could help you time other tops going forward, or maybe gives you a little bit more confidence to realize that the current market is probably not done falling. All right, we'll see you next time.